Okay.
Elaine, I only have the glue stick.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll show you, and when it's all done, said and done, you will. Oh yeah, don't worry. When it's all
Okay.
said and done, you'll get it. And for you say you don't know what a tweezer is. This is a tweezer. This is one of them. But it's really, if you ever pluck your eyebrows, ladies, I know I don't. I never do. But
Never do.
kind of thing, you know, that is what a tweezer is, okay? And I'll show you why immediately. And May told you can bring chopsticks. Okay, you can try. It's very hard with chopstick, very hard, because the flowers are so thin, okay? Okay, let's just get started. Can I get started now, May?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so the first step is choose the background. So you can see you have, because the flowers are it's not uniform in that sense. Everybody collect their own flowers, okay? So for example, you have colors like this, then I make this one up to show you. You want something that pops, but that's all about it, right? And so some of the finished product is, this is a bookmark, okay? And this is yet another bookmark, okay? And this is the picture that we're gonna do today. Now, again, let me caution you. You will not have all the flowers, so your picture will not look like this for sure when you're done. But you will start out with a piece of 4x6 cardstock, okay? So make this one thicker, okay? Don't use really thin paper. The reason is you're gonna put glue on it, and I would even use wet glue. So we talked about it before, whenever you have wet a medium on a piece of paper, you'll tend to wrinkle. So your paper, the thicker the better. The thicker the paper, the less wrinkling, okay? So that's all there is. So I prepared different colors. And so I think this one actually looked the best because I think I gave a lot of you like dark petals, okay? So a white, a lighter background just look prettier, that's all. And you go on how you do this, okay? So after you choose the color, and so this is one of those frames that I talk about. Now I'm gonna talk about this just in 1 minute. If you have picture frames, and there are many types of picture frames, okay? Please choose the frames that when you're done, you can just put the glass on top and then you're finished. Now, this is one of those frames that I really like, and I don't know what they call it. When you close it, you use these things that comes with the frame.
Magnet.
No, it's not even magnet. Oh yeah, why are these two stuck together? Okay, they're not magnet. They're just like a peg. Okay, so it's like, see at the back, this thing, it claps onto it like that.
Oh.
Okay, so I bought this frame, and I brought this frame from the dollar store, and I really like it. But the crazy thing is, when I went back, they're all gone. I keep looking for it for months. So you just clip it, okay, and then you push it back in. Yeah. So it's really nice. I like it because it is minimal obstruction. It's a frameless, what I call frameless frame, okay? The thing with flowers is that the idea is this: when you frame a picture with flowers, somehow you want it to float. So I always pick clear glass, and if there's a frame, I want to use white frame. The look is totally different. So now those are just artistic details. So you ladies play with it, experiment with it. You can try it with different frames and different type of color background. You'll find the lighter color always actually look nicer than the dark. It's very, very hard to do a really nice picture when you have a very dark background, unless you have all white or pale color petals. Okay, so it's all in the contrast. So anyways, don't ever get those picture frame. You know how some picture frame that you have to squeeze your thing in, and that's what Winnie said. Because this piece, once it's done, is very fragile, okay? These are all the dry. If you scrape it, you can scrape everything off and then that's it. You don't have, okay? So you have to have a frame that you can cover it or you can turn it upside down, whatever you do, okay? If you have space, there's some frames that looks like a shadow box that have a depth in it. That's even better because some of the flowers that you collect later on, it actually, it will show off that 3D effect very nicely. So that's the one thing about the frame, okay? Okay, so I finished talking about the frame.
May I ask a question?
Of course, please.
Before I start, right? I have the frame already. So should I cut the piece of paper exactly like the glass?
Yes, you should. Because once you have your flowers on, it's very hard to cut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So cut a 4x6 piece of paper. Okay. Just need time to cut it now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, please wait. I'm also a do it.
Yeah.
Elaine, can you repeat what you want them to do in Cantonese?
Oh, okay. 你未黐嘅花之前，就請你剪一張係4x6寸嘅呢個我哋叫做 mat，OK， 一個底 ，OK， 就好似呢幅畫咁樣有個底嘅。
硬卡紙
剪咗先，因為你落咗啲花，即係你黐晒啲花嘅時候咧，你再剪就好難㗎啦，你會整爛嗰張嘢咯 ，OK， 所以呢個係 prepare 咗係4x6，OK。同埋頭先
我哋攞咗呢張，我哋喺老師度攞咗呢張咧，咁啊點搞啊？咁大張？
點樣？
我哋攞咗呢張啊。
哦 ，sorry， 我睇唔到。
你依家剪啊，阿南，你依家剪4x6。
OK， 一張4x6嘅紙啊，係厚身啲嘅。如果喺嗰個袋裏邊有啲係厚身一啲嘅 ，OK， 越厚越好 ，OK， 因為你而家用緊嗰個係你用緊個 blue stick，
我哋可以用我哋畫圖畫嗰啲紙啊。
都得，總之係4x6 ，OK。
係啊，夠厚啊，夠厚。
4英乘6英啊？4英乘6英啊
？4寸乘6寸 ，OK。
好細啫喎。
嚇？
係好細啫喎。
4寸乘6寸，因為
係細嘅，而家你張紙啊。哦。
OK， 但係話如果你個框係8x10嘅，咁你 go ahead。但我而家係，我以為你哋個個都係攞4x6嘅框 ，OK？ I'm assuming that everyone is doing a 4x6 frame, so of course you cut the mat the same size as your frame, OK？ 咁如果你有個大嘅，譬如你有8x10嘅 frame 咁 ，go ahead cut 8x10 ，OK？ 話 otherwise 如果你係細過你嘅 frame， 咁你要整多個 mat 嚟 ，OK？ 即係你係你嘅箱嗰度，同呢個花係冇乜關係 ，OK？It's the way you framed it. So you can have a small picture in a big frame. I should take that back.
哦
Okay.
Any color we can do.
係。我哋就呢張紙2分1得唔得咧？我哋攞翻嚟嗰張紙啊，2分1得唔得？
唔係啊，對阿華對佔一半就變咗長咗啊！我哋
咁啊 cut 咗佢咯，
要 cut 咗。
如果你太長，你 cut 咗佢啦。
cut 咗佢咯。
邊位講你想我睇睇你？如果你擺上你個鏡頭度俾我睇。
我擺上啦，咁大張2分1得唔得
？They were all given the
4x6啦。Elaine, 4x6。
They were all given the regular cardstock。
唔知你個相架係幾大？
你就切4x6啦。
係啦，你要依據你個相架幾大嚟決定你。
係啦，你個相架幾大就幾大啦 ，OK？因為我係 assume 你個相架係4x6，但係如果你個相架係8x10，你可以切到8x10 ，OK？ 冇所謂。
你2分1就好啦，冇你到時先算。
你哋依家剪你個紙咧？
剪紙分1半咪得咯。
整好咗之後就好難剪㗎啦。
我有啦。I have 4x6.
Yeah, 4x6 card would be the fastest, okay, the easiest. Well, you can see that later on, if you do projects, it's really the sizes to you, right? Because like you do a bookmark, nobody 會 stipulate your size。你將來你做第二啲嘅作品，譬如你整書籤啊，整咩都好啦嚇，嗰個 size 係隨得你嘅。OK， 我哋今日教唔係話唔係整一幅某一種嘅畫，只係教你點樣將呢啲乾嘅花黐上嗰啲紙度，能夠可以流傳佢 ，and then 你變咗係一幅嘢。My Chinese is starting to fail now。
老師呢個好呢個4:6係好細嘅係咪？呢個位
係啊，4:6係好細下嘅啫，但係4:6係最基本嘅 card 嘅 size 咯，即係 card 呢個 card，the smallest card is about 4x6。OK。
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so
剪出嚟 ，OK。
Okay, so can I keep talking? Okay.
Yeah.
Now this one here, you see how it is look like, right? Now I haven't pinned it down, so I'm gonna move this so that you can see it. Okay. The reason why I say tweezers， 點解我話用呢啲毛鉗咧嚇？其實呢個唔係我嚟整眼毛嘅。Okay. I didn't have this for my eyebrows. I bought this for my stamp collecting years ago. It's because these things are so light, it's easier to just pick them up. Okay, so you move them without touching them, then they would preserve better. Okay， 你拎嘅時候，你用呢個鉗，咁佢就唔會咁容易爛。如果你隻手摸得多咧，我驚你哋有陣時會 crush 咗啲花。OK，Elaine，
我有啊，我屋企有呢個。
Yeah，Elaine 聽到我
屋企有呢個嘅。
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you move your frame to the middle of your working board? You are now right at the edge, so it's hard to see it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so this thing, okay, so this to handle the flowers. Now, okay, I'm gonna, before you even put down the flowers, think of a picture that you want to make with the flowers. Now, I make this as a picture, okay, to show you. This is one of the ways to make a picture. So now this is the part where your creativity comes in. 呢個係你嘅創作啦 ，OK？ 由呢度開始咧，我係教你點樣黐上去。但因為每人嘅花係唔同 ，because everybody had different flowers. So I cannot say your picture would look exactly like mine because if you don't have my flowers, your picture would look very differently, okay? 但係而家聽下先，唔好黐住 ，OK? So before you even do that, think about the look. Now you can tell these are just portion of the petals. So I think I gave you guys these kind of big petals. 我俾你哋嗰啲大嘅反係好大塊嘅 ，OK？ OK， 等我攞多啲先，等下，我攞啲。OK， 我 show 俾你睇。我 probably 俾一啲咁樣嘅俾你哋㗎 ，OK？ 好大塊嘅 ，OK？ 係啦，咁大塊咧，如果你成塊擠落去咧，冇乜好睇嘅，老實講 ，OK？ We talk about artistic look, okay? I mean, if you just plunk down all your petals, then what is it? It's just a stuff, right? So what I tend to do is I take a pair of scissors and I take a pair of fine scissors and I start to cut them. So, okay, so you have a piece of petal. So really, this is where you like, it's actually easier to work with smaller pieces. 嗱，嗰啲反越細咧，你就容易做嘢。如果你舊反成個玫瑰花反咧擺喺度咧，咁一嚿嚿咁啊唔係幾靚 ，OK？ So that's my point is that you cut your petals according to what you want. So I've done this already. I went and divide up one piece of this into this. So 我用一塊玫瑰花瓣，我 cut 到幾塊出嚟 ，OK？ 嗱，so now,
OK.
Let me give you like 10 minutes to think about it, OK？ 我而家俾你10分鐘，你自己諗下，你手上有嘅花，你想點擺 ？OK？ 嗱，我呢個我頭先我俾你睇，我整咗好似咧，我整到咁嘅時候咧 ，when I put a flower against the petals, it looks like this is a whole flower in itself, isn't it? But of course it is not. But I'm building it with dry flowers. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes, everyone, and you think about what you want to do. So you can start cutting and, And don't worry, ladies, if you want more flowers, tell me. Okay, I'll pass on more petals because I do have quite a collection. Okay, and summer or spring is coming. I know you guys do gardening. Okay, start drying your flowers when they start to die.
Oh, I
Did you
have
try-
flower the at home now, but I don't know how to make it dry.
Okay, I'll talk about that briefly later at the end. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of things you can learn how to dry. Okay, but
At home I have the flower.
yeah, use what I give you. Okay.
Okay.
So these are all separate pieces. Okay, these are all separate pieces, and like, look at this is just one petal from a lily. Okay, so they're all separated.
老師啊，我有問題。
係唔該，
我想請問呢啲花瓣係咪真㗎？
係 it is，呢啲係
係咪
真花瓣，
等佢風乾咗先可以做嘅咧？
冇錯，係冇錯嚇。
唔該你。
Everybody is working very hard.
work hard
明白要做乜嘢吓？
I'm gonna show them some. I call them my prize collection. So yeah, now you understand your handling is very light, okay? Because these flowers are very dry, they're very fragile. It's easily crushed, okay? But don't worry, I'll show you how you can mend your crushed flowers too, okay? Like 你要好小心，好輕放佢 ，OK？ 但唔緊要，一陣遲啲我會教你。有好多時候咧，你啲花會爛咗咧 ，OK？ 你可以補翻嘅 ，OK？
我做起我個 picture 啦。
你做起 picture 啦，Elaine。
哇
Okay, let me see. I need to find my mouse. I want to see your picture. Hang on. Let me see. Where are you, Elaine? Oh, nice. Very nice.
very nice.
Mine.
let's see Elaine let me see
Oh, okay.
Elaine, let's see. Let's see. Yeah.
this whole
Yeah.
Because my files are so
Nice.
small.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I call it
Very nice.
musical. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
it's
it's
yeah.
house plant. It's house plant that I had. I just dry it. So
Well, then maybe you can share with them later the
No.
method of drying.
I'm just doing it. So
字邊啲好啊。
我擺咗。
Now the flowers that I gave you, you don't need that long, but you only really need 2 weeks. All flower petals would dry in 2 weeks, okay? The minimal. But I've kept them for over a year. Like these are last summer's product. And
Summer's harvest.
harvest, exactly. And I don't know anywhere if you've seen these ones. These are really nice. Like I love these. I went to somebody's garden and I picked them out and they were, what is it? The Chinese chives, 韭菜啊，嘅花。
係啊
So beautiful.
Oh,
I don't know.
was-
Can you see it? It looks
Yeah.
like when it's dry. Okay.
我掉晒啊！
Who's talking?
Yeah.
Me,
talking?
Sue.
Sue? You know
Yeah.
what, Sue? I'll come to your house and get them. Then you know
So
what?
gone.
So
So gone.
老師啊，你點樣整到佢扁咗嘅？
係咯，你就係要壓扁佢㗎啦。OK。
哦
呢樣嘢啦，點解我 show 俾你睇？Well, actually 我冇得 show，因為我冇真嘅花。我而家我俾 yeah，but I'll just tell you，我會講俾你聽。OK。I love this because 佢個樣咧 ，because the way it looks like feather and it's really nice. The thing is, there's black seed in it, so when you handle it too roughly, all the seeds fall off. And this actually, if it falls off, then there's nothing I can do. But so it is very precious to me. I made 4 different picture like you know, and I use them very sparingly because they're so hard to handle, and you don't want a whole bunch of them. But this is what 中國人嘅韭菜嘅花, and I never do that until I start doing this. Okay, are you guys almost done placing on your picture? I mean, okay. Now, this is one thing I do because I have a bad memory. What I do is I take my camera, I'll pick my phone, and I take a picture of what you have laid down. Okay? 影幅相，如果你有個電話喺度，你而家擺低個樣，好似譬如話呢個係咁樣，我影一幅相。咁你咧 because what you have to do is once you lay it down, you like it, now you have to remove it and put the glue on to stick it down. So if you don't take a picture, I get nervous. When the glue is there and then you put it down here and there, and then if you get it wrong, it's very hard to remove. Okay? 因為個花係好單薄，所以如果你一黐咗落去咧 ，you're done， 你冇得喐佢噶，所以我就影幅相嚟提自己邊個位喺邊度。Now and then again, this couple things you have to think about. When you take the picture, don't forget the flowers in layer. OK 係一層層嘅。OK 你擺底嗰啲咧要落先嘅，你明唔明我講咩啊？所以如果你嗰個 pattern is very complicated, then you for sure not only take a picture, but when you stick it down, you have to think of the order. Okay, you have to. So there's a lot of thinking in this. I usually don't talk when I work because I get myself distracted. Because I want this look. Okay, for example, I want this look. Oops. You see, it looks like that. This, so I have to have it in a certain order. If I just randomly stick down the flowers, I might not be able to achieve it because something that needs to be underneath is already stuck, if you know what I mean. Okay, so think about which is your layer. So I make it this simple this time. This is the layer. So I'm gonna take my glue now. Now, if you have glue stick, 你用 glue stick 嗰啲人，你就要 clear 晒。Okay, I tell you what. 如果你用 glue stick，你就攞支鉛筆。Okay, take a pencil, a very lightly pencil. If you are using glue stick, is put the shape, just lightly sketch it on the paper so that you know where you put your glue. Do you understand what I'm saying? 如果你 glue stick 嘅，請用鉛筆輕輕畫一個形，細細力，你睇到就夠啦。咁你就即刻可以喺個位嗰度就搽啲 glue stick. Okay? But for those of us who is using glue, but yeah, 如果係你用膠水嗰啲就好容易啦。膠水嗰啲 what I do is this is where I use my tweezers. Remember this too. When you stick it down, glue go on the back side, okay? So don't get confused. Don't put glue on the front, then you have to put it down, okay? So I want the glue here, so I turn it upside down and I apply the glue directly onto the petal. See? So a small brush works really well. Not too much is enough, okay? And then I put it down. Okay, just hang they okay? Just lightly tap it down, okay? It'll dry really fast. So pick it up, turn it over, And for
You
those
have
who are
to-
using glue stick, put your glue right on there. Put your glue. Remember, you put a shape on, right? So if I want this and have glue stick, I know that I put my glue. So you don't have to cover the whole thing because these things are so thin. 因為呢啲花咁薄，你唔需要好多膠嘅 ，okay? Just enough glue on the paper. When you put it down, 佢就黐啦 ，okay? So because the flower is so thin, once you put down the glue stick on the paper and you attach the petal or the flower onto it, it will stick quite nicely, okay? So you don't need a whole lot of glue. Actually, don't go crazy on the glue, okay? And I want to mention this. Some flowers, so this you work with experience, okay? Some flowers, you cannot put glue directly on it because when you touch it, the whole flower is going to fall apart. And this is one of those flowers. Where's my tweezers? Oh, this is one of those flowers because it's so flaky, okay? Think about it. If you put glue, you put brush on it, every brush would take off all the flowers. So in cases of this kind of flower, even for the wet glue, I have to put it on the paper before yeah. The idea is this, minimal touching of the flower, okay? Minimal touching of the flower. Because the more you touch it, the chances are it will come off, like the pieces is gonna flake off. And you're not
Then
gonna,
you exactly right, just experience it.
yeah, you have to, yeah, once something goes wrong, you know next time, okay? I really did it wrong because I meant to put glue on the underside and I was talking, I wasn't thinking. So now I have to move the image. Now see how light this flower is? See those tendrils? We call it tendrils, okay? Don't put glue on it because once glue gets stuck on it, it will fall off. So I turn it upside down and I apply glue to the biggest body, okay? The biggest part. Now, you see, don't lift it up when you use wet glue. You always lightly stroke it towards the direction of the petal. Because if you go the other way, again, you will take off the petal, okay? I mean, it's not fatal. You can always fix it. You can always, once you put it down, you take what you lost and then you stick it on the side to create the picture again. It's just messier. So you see, very light, okay? So if you have a lot of very tiny parts, okay, then it's actually a very quick exercise. I can make a lot of these very quickly, but okay, so sometimes you see this one here, I don't have enough glue on this piece, okay? I can lift it up, I can show you, there's a gap. So I take my brush and I go underneath it to apply the glue, okay? I go underneath it to apply, just dab it, the glue underneath. And then stick it down. And if the glue oozes out, it's okay because it's white glue, it will dry transparent. 如果你嗰啲膠水太多擠咗出嚟唔緊要 ，OK，just leave it，由佢喺度，因為嗰啲膠水乾咗時候佢就透明，你就睇唔到啦 ，OK。But again，唔好太多膠水嘅 ，not too much glue, please. Okay, so please continue and finish your picture. And I mean what I mean by that is glue down everything that you have.
Okay.
Turn my picture around because I can't remember why. Oh, I'm gonna change. Some flowers are easier to work with. Roses, like the type that I gave you, is the easiest because it's very sturdy, even after it dried. It also helps when you're working with this flower, have a piece of wet tissue close by you. I use a piece of really dirty wet cloth because this is my paint cloth, so excuse me, it looks really awful. But something wet that would take off the glue right away and clean your surface, okay? So I always work with a wet piece of towel right next to me so that it will not, otherwise you have all these sticky spots, you're gonna pick up a lot of things that you don't want.
Okay, can you look my design?
Yes. Who is speaking?
I need to buy the glue, but I don't want these glues are no good. They don't stick.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't stick. Maybe I go to buy the gel like you.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
see what happened to the picture, please.
No, I finished. How can I show you? After
Can you put it up to the camera? Put it in front of you. Oh.
Okay, I have the camera here. I have the picture here. Here. It's okay?
No, move it over so I can see it. Oh,
Over?
that's really nice. That's really pretty.
Okay
That's,
now?
Yeah. But that's okay. You don't need the liquid glue. It looks like you can do it.
Can do it, but I don't want to put too hard, and they broken.
Yeah,
I don't touch.
I think that's the thing. Yeah, because with wet glue you have a brush to help you.
Yeah, I have.
Good. It looks very nice. Yeah.
Làm à? 你用嗰個 glue stick 係咪？你個 glue 咧擺喺張紙嗰度，你唔好擺喺個花嗰度，你擺喺張。
哦，我驚佢爛啊，所以我未擠落去啊，我 design 咗先。
你擺個花㗎，你要擺張紙嗰度，咁樣你個花咧就擺落嗰張紙嗰度。
黐唔黐㗎？我驚佢唔黐啊。
呢個
it will stick, but glue stick 冇咁好 ，OK？
係咯，因為我覺得冇咁好咯。你睇my picture is fine 嘅，我 picture 都 OK 係咪？
It's very nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, let me finish mine first.
張紙嗰度。
Can I give a suggestion? I'm using a toothpick
Yeah.
to get the glue out
Yes.
and put it on the paper.
Yeah. Are you talking about glue stick or you talk about?
I'm using glue stick.
Glue stick? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I just
I
use
used to use glue stick, and then
I
I
use a toothpick.
I used to use toothpick, and then I thought, oh, forget it. I'm gonna get a brush because a brush is easier to handle.
Of course, but we don't have the liquid glue today, so
yeah.
it's only.
Okay, let me see. Where do I get my one leaf?
I using my glue stick, but
now there's also ways to do this. Is I don't know if you can tell, but it's very fine detail. Is you have a twig or you have a leaf, then you can tuck it behind the flowers, right? Leaf usually should get tucked behind the flowers. So there's a lot of room in these dry flowers because the fact is you do not glue down 100% of all of it. So see, I can stick it in and push it in further and make it so that it looks like it's underneath the flower. Okay. And in case you actually break a piece off, which sometimes I do, that's okay. Pick it up and glue it and just stick it back onto the picture, okay? 如果你整爛咗，譬如你有個花瓣，係一個完全嘅花瓣，俾你搣爛咗啦，okay？ 唔緊要 ，just 搽翻啲 glue 黐嘅時候擺埋佢 ，okay？ Because you're putting together a picture， 所以 it's not that critical，okay？ 總之 ，so don't just okay 嗱，我而家整爛咗啦，睇下呢幅 呢塊葉咧斷咗個角啦 ，OK， but it's okay. So pick up that corner， 拎翻起個角，搽翻啲 glue and then 黐翻佢 ，OK？
Yeah. Okay, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
I bought this at the dollar store.
Oh yeah.
I just put some dots in and then you can glue it.
What is it? Oh, is it wet glue, Sue?
Yeah, wet glue. I just put couple dots on the paper and just glue it.
Yeah.
So you can buy these. A dollar
okay. And some variety.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So I don't need the water. I don't need the brush. I just put couple dots in.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
It depends on actually you might need more than a couple dot, okay? Depends on how big your flowers. Because you don't want them to fall off after you're done. So you might want a little bit more than a couple dots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I worry that the petal might not stick. I mean, especially in a big area. So dot it a lot. That's
okay.
Dot it a lot.
Okay. Okay.
So this is what we call surgery. See the leaf was broken off. Just put the glue on and then stick it down and voila. Nobody knows that it's broken. Yeah, if I can get it off my finger. There we go. No, it won't come off my finger. It keeps sticking to my finger. Okay, now the most of the work is done now, okay? So let me just quickly talk about a little bit more. When you make a picture like this or for framing, okay? And let me show you someone here, like this one that I've done a long time ago. You see, this is a stamp, okay? And for those ladies who do scrapbooking, you know what a stamp is. One way to build a picture is I would take a flower stamp, I would stamp it, and I start putting the real dry flowers around it to create more of a picture. Okay, that's one way. And for instance, let's assume this picture is done. I don't know why even my glue doesn't stick right now. It's not wet enough. You know, there's no stopping you from mixing different type of flowers. So I want to show you, like, these are fake flowers now, okay? These are paper flowers, okay? So you can put these on as part of your design, okay? They look nice. I got another picture before that I made. Let me show you. Where's my phone? Oh, here. Let me show it to you. The different combinations. Okay, there we go. See, so can you guys see this? Okay.
Yeah, very nice.
So I use these now. These are fake, okay? These are fake. The base is the same, okay? So what I'm trying to show you that you can have different flowers, okay? So it's a mixed media, okay? So you definitely are not confined to one thing or just fake flowers, okay? So the point is that you can marry a lot of different things into your picture. Okay. Okay, so am I done now? I think I'm done. Yeah, I said mix up the mediums. Yeah. When you do something like this, for example, now you can still do it like this. You know what we do is, this is just a piece of cling wrap, okay? I mean, it's from packaging, okay? These are the, and make sure, I mean, and if you put it in like that, oh, well, I just happen to have it, okay? And you seal it at the back, then that picture is protected, okay? And then you can frame it whatever way you like. And that way, for sure, nothing would fall off. So dry flowers, the point is that you cannot leave it like that. You must have a protective cover on it. So if you don't have a frame, like a piece of glass, okay, you can use plastic or, okay, you use plastic or like this one, you know what I use? I use packing tape. Okay, I use packing tape. The piece of plastic that I gave you, okay, you can cut it and cover it if you don't have a glass frame. So the point is just that you cannot leave these bare like that because it will get destroyed very quickly because it basically cannot be touched. So when you put a piece of plastic over it, then they're permanently sealed and it's good, okay? Now this is a very interesting thing. This is just packing tape and a lot of household has it, okay? And the technique to do it is once you open a piece of tape, okay, you have to pull it so that it's really taut. 好緊嘅 ，OK。如果你用呢個 packing tape 嚟封你嘅話咧，拉出嚟嘅時候咧 ，make sure 佢好緊嘅 ，OK， 掹行佢。And then 你一擠低咧，佢就黐咗啦，你冇得再喐啦 ，OK 。所以 when you're working with packing tape, concentrate, OK。That's what I'm trying to say。如果你係用呢啲 packing tape 呢啲膠係人哋攞嚟封合嘅 ，OK。但係呢啲封合呢膠好好用嘅 ，OK。你掹到佢行嘅時候，你睇一幅畫 ，OK， 我中意咁啦，你就成張一撳落去，咁就完噶啦 ，OK。
嗰側邊就剪咗佢。
嚇，係啦，側邊嗰啲就剪晒佢 ，that's it。咁同埋咧，你慢慢揾隻手封啊。嗱 ，packing tape there's also the thing to look, I mean to watch for is bubbles, air bubbles， OK。如果你用 packing tape 咧，如果你唔掹得行咧。你嗰個紙，你啲膠咧係有，我唔識講，即係如果你有 bubble 咧，即係咁就唔好睇 ，OK。So you have to make the tape really taut， 好緊嘅。And once you put it down, then you smooth out all the bubbles, OK? Because yeah. So actually 呢一塊膠好好嘅 ，OK。That's why 我見到啲咁嘅嘢咧，我又留起佢，我唔掉嘅，因為我知道我可以點用嘅 ，OK。咁如果我喺後邊黐好晒佢咧。咁呢幅畫 in some cases 我可以連膠都唔用 ，OK？ If you have this kind of tape, you don't even need glue on the underside. Once everything is done, okay, you just put down the tape and you seal the tape, then the whole picture is done already. Okay? So really, you guys experiment. I know you guys are very creative, very smart. So do what you have to do. But the point is, this is what dry flower picture is. Okay? Just want to show you some of my flowers. Like this will motivate you to collect your flowers so collect the flowers before they actually die. Okay? 嗰啲花唔好死先至乾 ，OK？ 佢未死之前你就要乾啦 ，because 如果死晒咧，嗰啲花咧係巢 ，OK？Because
攞咩 spray 佢啊？攞咩 spray 佢？
嚇？
攞咩俾佢乾啊
？OK，
同埋啲色會冇咗嘅。
嚇，嗰啲顏色會冇咗嘅。如果佢死咗之後，話有不過種種花唔同啊。This is a daisy, I think. Okay, the color is really nice. Okay, I'll show you.
We need to 即係成朵 spray 佢啊？點啊？搣出嚟 spray。
係啦，你成腳 OK。所以你花搣出嚟 ，OK， 喺個莖 like where the stem, okay, so look at this flower here, okay.
Yeah.
You of course you don't care about the stem. 你唔好要個莖切咗佢 ，OK。咁佢生嘅時候咧，梗係好大咗嘅。你就揾本書 ，take a book, OK， 擺喺佢兩張紙嘅中間，輕輕壓住佢，一壓咧 ，then that's it. Whatever way it falls, okay, it would be like that, okay. 嗱，你
學 spray 佢啊，唔使 spray 啊，俾佢自己乾。嗰啲新鮮花，我有啲新鮮花。咁啊，就搣出嚟，擠喺紙度，壓佢餅落去。
係啦 ，and then put it between two really thick books, okay. Whatever is heavy， 有啲咩重嘅嘢，你壓住佢得噶啦 ，OK。唔使
spray 佢啊，唔使嗰啲噴，人哋話噴呢啲forsk膠水啊啲嘢。
Oh no， 我冇咁多事 ，OK。I don't do the spraying, OK. I don't do the spraying. I know people do that. Another way is depends on the bloom.
嗯
有啲花係好厚嘅身嘅 ，okay? If the flower is very thick and juicy petals, and you know what I mean by juicy, okay? I'll show you.
哼，我攞朵俾你睇睇啱唔啱做？
Actually, no, anything 都啱用 ，okay? All petals, all flowers are fine, okay? I'm just showing you my collection now. This flower is very juicy. What I mean is 好濕嘅，
好多水，
好多水分嘅嚇。
水分。
嗱，如果好多水分嘅花咧 what I do is I put it in the microwave for 20 seconds, okay? Or for a minute. It really depends on how thick your petal is. Some petals are too thick. If you just crush it and you dry it, they go moldy, okay? Many of them go moldy. So what I do is I put them in the microwave a little bit, but like roses 唔使啦 ，okay? Roses is very good to do, okay? 嗱，呢朵花好靚啊，所以 I'm gonna make a big picture eventually. 我而家都唔敢搞佢 ，because 我驚佢會碎。This is I forgot what it's called, but it's really beautiful. This one I put it in the microwave for like 1 minute, and then you can see it visually. It shrunk in the microwave because the microwave sucks up the water, right? And then you take it away right away, and then you have to. 如果你喺 microwave 度出嚟咧，佢會縮翻嘅 ，okay? It would shrink a little because the water comes out. Then you have to very carefully spread it out again before you press it down into the book, okay?
OK， 老師，我想問你呢啲全部搣晒出嚟啊？搣啊？
唔係一朵，成朵喺下邊嗰個係你嗰個係carnation，你喺呢度個綠色嗰度剪咗佢，
就點？
嚇喺你個綠色嗰度剪咗佢，剪咗之後咧，嗰個綠色成朵花抽出嚟 ，OK？ So for the carnation, you have the green, I don't know what you call it. You cut it
個底部啊，個梗呢度啊。
Yeah, and then you pull the whole flower out intact.
And this one we cut out and hold all the thing out.
That's right. You cut the whole thing. Now, don't take petal by petal. Otherwise, you're gonna have an assembling job. Okay? 如果你做快咧，你就自己慢慢砌啦。咁好煩㗎。But 你都可以嘅。OK， 你都可以。嗱，你睇呢幅嗱，你睇唔睇到呢朵花散晒？嗱，你睇唔睇呢朵花散晒啊？呢朵係嗱，呢兩朵冇散係咪？嗱 ，Can you see this one is falling apart? But this is where 你嘅心機嚟啦。I take that
你就咁啊壓落去得，你去壓落去。
Yeah. See, this one actually literally falls apart. But if you keep all of it, then you just take time and put all the petals back in its place, one by one. You know? And this is the kind of work that takes time. See, you can put it back. Okay, you can put it back. And sometimes when I'm lacking it, like lacking meaning 我唔夠咧, so what I do is 我揾啲黃色嘅葉好近色嘅 something that is close to this color, I'll just start cutting so that even though it's not from the same flower, 唔係同一朵花，但係你砌完之後邊個知道係咩花啫 ，right？ 嗰個樣出嚟就係㗎啦 ，right？ 咁 yeah， 所以 I like this art because you can do a lot of things with it。Okay? 但係有陣時有啲真係甩到冇晒，費事啦。Okay? Now like this kind of flower 呢個 the one 九幾 ，OK 九幾花，如果散晒就散晒㗎啦 ，because 你唔能夠砌到 ，OK？ Yeah. Okay. So and you see, I collect leaves. OK？ 唔同嘅葉，因為葉咧係唔同顏色嘅 ，OK？ 好靚嘅，有時你可以整一幅全部都係葉嘅 ，OK？Oh, there's one thing I can show you. Okay, one thing. Okay, look at all these different leaves, right? And the different shapes of leaves, 唔同型嘅葉 okay? So it's really nice. 有一種 I think every garden has it. Let me show you. Juniper. It's called juniper. Where is it? Where's my juniper?
Oh, I have one I can show you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have
I have one I can show you. Yeah, here.
Elaine has juniper?
Yeah.
柏樹啊，柏樹。
Yeah. Juniper is really easy to use, okay? I'll bring in a picture and show you right away. This is a pot of flower, $20 from Costco. Look at this. I love this because 佢哋好似佢可以反轉嚟吊，呢個叫做 fuchsia， 好普通嘅啫。OK， 20蚊一盤喺 Costco 買，但係你乾咗之後咧好靚嘅。OK，actually the picture that I used today, I mean the picture that I made today， 我今日整嗰朵花就係用 fuchsia。OK， 呢個去咗 ，I need to move。OK， see this one？ 呢個就係 fuchsia， 只不過呢個係白色嘅 fuchsia。OK。
Okay.
所以一盆花咧，你已經玩到唔玩嘅，你唔會用得晒。OK，Let me show you how juniper works. Just 1 second.
掛住玩飯都唔使煮啊！
嗱呢一幅嗱 ，this one is an 8 by 10. OK.
Oh,
nice. Wow, nice.
So these are junipers. OK. And then just press it down just like you see them naturally in your garden. They're flat, they're on the ground. Then put them down, okay? Now, 我講俾你聽咧，呢一幅個 background 啊，嗰張紙 ，okay? It's just a piece of 12 by 12, the scrap paper that I give you. It already has patterns, okay? And it looks really nice with this. Now, this is the kind of frame I'm talking about. See the back side?
Oh, yeah,
This kind of frame, okay? This is the frame that I want to tell you. 我初初開始我想俾你睇呢個 frame， 就係呢一個 frame 啦，就係呢個 frame 啦 ，OK？
Yeah.
嗰個就咁 ，OK？ 呢個好好用嘅 ，OK？ Now, let me. What is my time? Oh, good. I still have a little bit of time. What I do is have 3 of these. Now, you have to do let's say orientation. 你個位唔係打直嘅，係打橫嘅。你可以整3幅 ，OK？And then 揾一條大嘅絲帶喺後邊黐住佢，你可以成個吊起佢 ，OK？ 好靚嘅。So there's a lot of things you can do。即係個 possibility is unlimited. It's really up to your creativity. I think that's about it, actually. Yeah. So you just go collect the flowers that you like. And don't be like me. When I go walking in the summer, I bring along a little bag. 人哋執狗屎，我去執花。So I bring along a little bag. When I see some leaves by the side of the road, okay, I would pick it up. And my husband think I'm crazy. So yeah, so that's how you collect all these different kind of things. And of course, if you have bouquet, like the lady who showed me, okay, yeah, I dry most of my bouquets now. And look at these are really nice. Look at, they look like little bushes. So you can create a bush with these flowers, right? And this is what I've done. You create your own bouquet, okay? So I actually really like buds. These are 未開嘅，呢啲係玫瑰嘅嗰個花冧，好靚嘅，因為佢哋細粒。I really like it. I like the smaller ones. So, okay, May, I'm done.